Okay, so this is my second time trying to film my 2018 sketchbooks and studies. So we're trying it again a couple weeks later. Let's get started. We can start with my big 300-page book. So we have 2018. This was at the beginning of the year. I had goals. I think I've reached maybe half of them. A rough. My partner wanted me to do a Zelda Link illustration, which I never finished, but I will someday. And these next pages are just, I was going through junk in my studio, and these are little bits of paper and collage stuff that I'd held onto. This is a series of living dead animals that I did. Some Borderlands art for pins that I made. These are a few Toothless illustrations of him as a wizard and just Toothless in general. I'm a big Toothless fan. This ended up turning into an Alice in Wonderland illustration, which I'll show you later. For artwork. Some of the Brooding comic that I made last year. This is part of my website, my About page. There's nothing there! More of the About page. More about me with my Brooding comic. Just playing around with the costume idea for a local horror group. These are little thumb ideas for the Inktober challenge. And then we're into 2019. So I didn't do a lot of drawing in this. I still have quite a bit of this book left. So we'll see if we make it further in next year. This next one is one that I drew on more last year than the other books. This is basically me trying to force myself to draw, come up with some concepts for competitions that I never entered. And usually when I just force myself to sit down and draw and doodle, there's really not a lot that happens. It usually ends up just being this kind of stuff. Just thinking about a t-shirt design on this one. I still might do that. Still has some hashing out to do. I was playing with markers and trying to figure out markers because I've never really used them. So I made this candied heart, which I might redo. This ended up being a digital painting, which I can show you later. Those are just notes about a vacation I took. More random doodles. Random doodles. Princess Mononoke I did. This I wish I had finished, and I think I might go back because I kind of want to do a series of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. So it's Sally being pulled along by Zero. This is actually concept designs for my business card holder. And I ended up making a version of this one. A Halloween card, rough ideas. This ended up turning into a mixed media painting at the end of the year. This ended up being a mixed media painting and then my holiday card. More plans for different paintings. This I definitely want to do as a mixed media painting. I have it already kind of started. Yeah. And we have random, it's sketches from the beginning of last year. I did this doodle of this cat, and then I transferred it into a thicker stock and did ink washes. I really love both versions. I think both versions have their merit. So this was one of my favorite pieces that I did last year. This is an octopus in a teacup. I do an octopus every year, one way or another. I'm sad that I didn't finish this. I was layering watercolor brush stuff with colored pencils, and it was coming out with a really good effect, but I don't have a lot of patience, which is not a good thing when it comes to art, so it never got completed. Sure. This is the original sketch for the octopus. This is just a print of a illustration I did for a friend of mine's son for his birthday last year. And we have Inktober, which I'm not going to show you because I have a whole nother video that goes through this book all on its own. This was at the very end of last year. I've been playing around with doing a lot of more collage-y artwork, which is what I like to do back when I was a teen, like really young teen. So I decided that I might want to explore that a little bit more this year. And then I did, this was my first really successful marker artwork. Okay, I'm going to try and skip through this portfolio a little bit quick. This is the digital artwork that I did. It's just easier for me to show you the prints that I did than try and track down the files, because my file system is completely unorganized. So there's a print of the kitty on this side that you've already seen. This is a print of another ink wash that I did. I ended up trading with another artist at a comic convention. Defiled Cuisine. This is a kind of promotional poster for a series of sad food that I'm doing. You can see most of these on my Instagram. A lot of these digital arts you can see on Instagram. So I have this dark figure. I'm hoping the glare isn't too bad. Lucy from Disenchanted. He's kind of my spirit animal. He says noise the same way I did when I was a teenager, when I was 14. So I kind of connected with him on that. And I really like the concept of the I Love Lucy with him. This is a skull bear that I did, kind of reminiscent of my ABC animal skulls that I did a few years ago, except I did it all digital. And I think it came out really clean and nice. A little bit of fan art for Trick or Treat of Sam. One of my other favorite digital pieces that I did. A zombie unicorn reminiscent of Ponyhead. I did Groot, fan art of Groot. He's growing the toe that he had in his second Galaxy movie. This is my Alice in Wonderland that I did based off the sketch in my big sketchbook. This is the Zelda that I did for my partner based off the sketch in the sketchbook. And like I said, a lot of these you can see on my Instagram, so if you want to check that out with less glare and kind of how the colors really came out, that would be the best place to go. I colored in one of my Toothless. This one's really hard to see on camera. This is a necromancy witch, which in the digital version on Instagram you can see all these little dead animals. So that's basically it for my sketchbooks of 2018 artwork, except for a few random pieces that I don't own here that you can probably see on my Instagram or my Facebook. Feel free to like and subscribe or comment, ask me questions if you have any questions, and otherwise I will see you in the next video.